Hello and welcome to another MasterCast Mini, which if I can get this up on the day of recording, like I want to, should be the 4th in 1 week, and they're not all going to be that, regular, but we got a bit carried away this week. So Avengers Endgame came out, I saw it yesterday, and today I'm going to give you my spoiler-free thoughts on the film. But first, I'm going to let Paul tell you his thoughts. So, take it away.
Hey guys, it's Paul, co-host of MasterCast with Johnny, and I'm here to give my thoughts on Avengers Endgame. First, what a film. He's so good. I mean, the Avengers films are meant to be the pinnacle of the Marvel Universe, and this one is insane. Okay, the amount of characters it brings together. You thought Infinity War was good. This is... beats it. The music, great. The continuity it holds is so impressive. I don't think any other film could manage to do what this has done. God, what else to say? Set piece is great. Just... I cried at this film, okay? I cried. This is perhaps the only film I've ever cried at, and I'm happy to admit it. It's the end of an era, really. I mean, well, the Spider-Man Far From Home is technically the end of Phase 3, but I mean, the end of Phase 2 wasn't Avengers Age of Ultron, so we'll just gloss over all this, because this is as fitting an end to the Avengers we started with as you could ever ask for. I mean, I'm just so glad that the Marvel Cinematic Universe came out when it did, and I have had the pleasure of growing up with it. So I implore you to go and watch this film. I wish I could talk more, but we don't want any spoilers until the podcasts that we record on Thursday release on Friday. So if you want us to rave about it and probably start crying again, go and watch that. So watch this film. You'll understand what I mean. So thank you guys. Also, the support on Johnny's latest video, the One Marvelous Scene, absolutely insane. I mean, it's like, what, 500 views as recording this? It's just mental. Thank you so much. He really appreciates it. Watch the film. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so, just on that point, thank you for the support on that video. It's on something like, I think it's close to 700 views now or something, I don't know, but yeah, an insane number of views, and there were some really nice supportive comments on that as well, which was very, very much appreciated. But anyway, Avengers Endgame, I'm wearing my glasses today because I was lazy and I couldn't be bothered putting my lenses in. Yeah, I mean, it's very good. If you thought Infinity War was the perfect culmination of all the films of the MCU, you have not seen anything yet. You're not prepared for this. It manages to have callbacks to pretty much every MCU film. Basically everything. More callbacks to Russo Brothers MCU films, naturally, because the Russo Brothers directed this one. But yeah, it's such a perfect combination. It's really unexpected. I knew things going in, and there were still surprises. It was still, it still did things that I wasn't expecting it to. I'm just trying to think of what I can say without spoilers, I think it is sort of messy. I think when you really start thinking about it, it gets a little bit kind of falls apart a little bit, the plot, but you don't notice because the spectacle is insane. It is the greatest spectacle you've ever seen. I mean, the third act in this film, I had the biggest dumb grin on my face the entire time. So many pleasing moments. It makes the airport scene from Civil War it look like, you know, a little scrap in a car park. It's, yeah, I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Everyone is really great. I think some people who maybe in the past few movies have kind of, so for example Mark Ruffalo, I think in the past couple of movies he's sort of been phoning it in a little bit, and I've just kind of found what he was doing a bit naff. In this one he's absolutely brilliant. It utilises Captain Marvel really well. It utilises Ant-Man really well. It's got great moments for all the original six. And also the credits at the end. There is no post credits scene. There's no mid credits or post credits scene. So, you know, don't bother staying through all the credits, especially if you need a piss, which you will. But the credits are, I think, some of the best of any MCU film. They're not the flashiest. They're not the most visually impressive, you know. But they're really, you know, they're good credits. The music was great. You know, there wasn't. I don't think there was ever really a moment where the CGI was poor. I think if you see it in IMAX, I think some of the CGI is not as refined in IMAX because it's a higher definition. So it's under more scrutiny. But you know, if you just go and see this at a normal cinema, you won't notice any of that. All the CGI is pretty much flawless. It's just it is so good. And I mean, I didn't cry, but I did come fairly close. And I think especially if you go in knowing absolutely nothing, then you almost definitely will cry, because I did get fairly close a couple of times. And that's all I have to say, really. Again, we are going to be doing a spoiler-free, not a spoiler-filled. We're going to be talking about it on the podcast this week. It'll basically just be that for the podcast, and we're going to go fully in depth. Me and Paul are going to watch it again on Tuesday, I think. So we'll have seen it twice, and I don't go and watch movies multiple times at the cinema. I just don't. What I can remember, I've only done that twice before. Once was Civil War, because I wanted to see it opening weekend, because that was when we all thought Captain America was going to die. And then I saw it for a mate's birthday the weekend after. And then The Last Jedi, because again, everyone had theories. So I saw it with mates, and then I saw it with my family a little bit later. But this one, you know, this isn't just like, well, I went with these people, and now I'm going with these people, because I've said I'll go with these people. This is like, yeah, I've been, and I want to go again. I feel like I have to go and watch this again at the cinema, and I don't do that. So, I mean, if that doesn't tell you how I feel about this film, I mean, I don't know what will. But it's just incredible. So go and watch it. If you haven't already, although, I mean, if you haven't got your tickets sorted, if you haven't already decided to watch it, what are you even doing? And that's it.